Alright, so I got another cooking video for you guys. I have some pork shoulder roast here, and I'm going to make some pulled pork to put into like a taco or a tortilla. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to let this smoke for a couple of hours, and then we're going to transfer this over to a crock pot. But the first thing is I'm going to get my binder here. It's just the same stuff that I was using yesterday. It's half olive oil, half vegetable oil. I'm going to and then we're going to lather this up. And then the dry rub that I'm going to use is kosher salt, pepper, smoked paprika, and chili powder, and that's it. Nothing else to it. And the reason is the chili powder is going to give it sort of a kind of a spicy taste that that's going to go good with the fact that we're using it for tacos. Or, well, I guess you could call it a taco, burrito, soft taco, but that's what we're going to do with it. Let's get this. Okay, that should be good. It's probably a boring part, but I'm doing this outside. That way it wasn't gonna make a huge mess in the house. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this all seasoned up, and then we'll throw it on the grill. And it's the same thing like yesterday. I have these little smoke packets, and using the leftover one from yesterday, and I got a new one here. So there we go. Okay, so I got these on the grill, and you see the smoke coming off the little smoke packets there. And depending on how they start to look after an hour, we may or may not flip them. And then once they smoke for a couple hours, we're gonna put them in the crock pot. Okay, so the next thing that you're gonna want to do is take one onion, and I use red onion, and I just chop these up into fairly small chunks, and I put them inside of a crock pot with 1 can of salsa verde, green salsa. I bought 2 cans of that, and then a can of green olives. And you'll take 1 can of salsa, put it into the bottom of the crock pot, and about half of the olives and a little bit of the onions to the bottom. And set that to about high just to get it up to heat, and then we're going to go to the grill and remove the pork shoulder. Okay, so as you guys can see, this has been cooking for a couple of hours, and I just increased the heat about 30 minutes ago, just a little bit, to get some of that extra smoke out of the chips there. So we're going to take this and go transfer this into the crock pot. Okay, so as you can see, I've taken the pork from the grill, put it into the crock pot, poured the other can of the salsa verde over top of them, the rest of the olives and the onions, and we're just going to put this on high, and we're going to let that bake or cook for about, I want to say maybe another hour and a half to 2 hours, and then we'll take a look and see. So this is what it should look like when it's done. I think I bought a little bit different cut of meat than I normally get. I usually get like a picnic roast, and this was pork shoulder, but it still came out really good. Take some of those olives and onions and Stick them on a tortilla with some sour cream and cheese, and it'll be good. And serve it up and enjoy.